we brought in a lot of the teams, so many people that have been on your show, that know how to do the rewilding the right way over time.
Okay, so this is what we'll just get to it. You made a fucking direwolf.
I didn't.
You guys.
Our team, our incredible team, made 3 direwolves so far.
Let's see the photos. Jamie, bust out some photos. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself, because this is truly fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's the pup.
Yeah. So this is so that's actually Romulus. We have 2 boys, Romulus and Remus, founders of Rome, and then we have Khaleesi, who's the new girl. So this is Romulus and Remus. So funny story about this. So Peter Jackson from Lord of the Rings.
Jamie.
Peter Jackson from Lord of the Rings was actually one of our investors, and he has this huge museum in Wellington that he's building for all these movie props. And he's like, I was sitting in Peter's house with he and his partner Fran, and I was like, I showed him the video of them howling. He started tearing up. And he goes, "This is the first time I've heard a direwolf, or anyone's heard a direwolf in 10,000 years." He physically, emotionally got chills and started crying. And then he's like, "Well, I do have the throne." I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I bought the throne last week at auction, at a private auction from Sotheby's or someone, right?" And so he did, and it just happened to be where the wolves were doing their vet checkup. Talk about cosmic coincidence, incredible, wow. Right? And so, what you don't see in this photo is you don't see the fact that we have American Humane Society there. We had 3 veterinary people. We had 6 people from our animal care
When you
team.
say checkup, you don't vaccinate these little guys, do you?
They do because of viruses that they can get from the soil. At 8 weeks, they do get basic virus. They do get basic vaccines.
Oh, were you concerned about that? I mean, you have this animal that you're just...
Yeah, so these are staying on, these are not going back into the wild, right?
Not yet.
Right now, they're on a 2,000-acre secure, expansive ecological preserve with 24/7 care. We have an animal hospital that we built.
Wow.
People always are like, "You guys raised so much money." And I was like, well, because we didn't just spend it on the labs. You have to spend it on the animal care, the facilities, and whatnot.
Let's see the photo of the actual grown ones, because they're fucking nuts.
So this is Romulus and Remus playing in the snow on the preserve when they are 3 months old.
So at 3 months, how big are they?
3 months, they were north of 45 pounds.
Wow.
So...
look at that face. God, they're so beautiful.
Oh, they just get as they've aged, they've just got more and more beautiful.
So let's go to the adults, because the adults have crazy characteristics that you were saying that you didn't even know they were going to have.
We didn't know, right? And so we ended up getting a...
Is this a full-grown one?
No, they're still 5 months old, so they're 80 pounds at 5 months. So wolves typically grow 12 to 14 months, so they're not full-grown yet.
Wow. And how big is it already?
80 pounds, about 5.5 feet.
And the mane.
Yeah, and so a couple things about the wolves, Jamie, if you go back, so we didn't know this, right? We knew that they were a Pleistocene wolf. We knew that they existed and went extinct about 12,000 years ago, when a lot of megafauna went extinct, during kind of that younger dryas kind of cooling period. They went extinct as well, right? And we knew, because all we have is, we don't have frozen direwolves or frozen samples. We literally just know from skeletal remains that they were 20 to 25% larger. They were stockier. They probably weren't as fast based on kind of their body weight as a normal wolf would be. But we knew that they had thicker skulls, a larger cranium, and whatnot. And we assumed that and we did find this out in the genome, which is pretty cool, that they were white. Because there's this misconception for a while that they were red, because some scientists wanted to make a paper and assume that they were red so they get their paper.
Doesn't it make sense for natural selection? I mean, they're an Arctic hunting animal.
Yeah, and they have this beautiful, we didn't know this, they have this beautiful mane-like quality to them. And when they're babies, you saw a couple of pictures, their fur almost feels like polar bears. It's crazy.
Wow.
Is it
cool. Like polar bears and it's hollow, or is it not?
It's not. It's like typical wolves, but it's incredibly thick. It grows in kind of these clumps, but then as they've grown in, they've started to get this kind of mane to them, which is incredible.
The females as well?
Well, the female, she's only 6 weeks old, so it's too soon to tell. So if you keep going through a couple other photos, yeah, I mean, they are just they're just beautiful. And I mean, it's funny. Someone actually said they on our team was like they almost look like Shetland pony wolves at some point, right?
Right.
But
They're so stocky.
They're stocky. They're thicker. They are. I mean, they're absolutely beautiful. So this is Khaleesi, who looks like a baby,
look at that little face.
and we nailed it. We named her.
Can we hear it? Let me hear.
We named Khaleesi for George R. R. Martin, obviously,
Who's
an investor in Colossal.
Oh, wow. Aww. Nature's cute little murderers.
Well, everything in nature murders something, right?